Zones of latitude. Latitude lines affect climate. Energy from the sun heats the earth. Because of the tilt of the earth's axis, different areas of the planet receive different amounts of direct sunlight. As a result, some regions are warmer than others. The polar zones, also known as the high latitudes. So latitude is measured 0 at the equator to 90 degrees. So like a number line, it counts north of the equator to 90 is when you reach the North Pole. It counts south of the equator until 90 degrees south, which is the South Pole. The polar zones are the highest numbers of latitude from 66.5 degrees to 90 degrees. So right around the North Pole and right around the South Pole. The high numbers, our high latitudes, are the areas north of the Arctic Circle and south of the Antarctic Circle. In the polar zones, the sun is below the horizon for part of the year and near the horizon the rest of the year. Temperatures stay cool to bitterly cold. The tropics, or the low latitudes, the lowest number, so from the equator to 23.5 degrees, which is the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. The low latitude, so between those numbers from 0 to 23.5 degrees, the sun is overhead or nearly overhead all year long. In this region, it is usually hot. So they get the most direct sunlight, which heats the earth because they are also the curve of the earth is closer. The sunlight gets there faster. The temperate zones or middle latitudes are the areas between the high and low latitudes. These areas lie between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere, and between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere. They have a hot summer and a cold winter. This is often where we get seasons, and a moderate spring and fall. So that's in the middle latitudes from 23.5 degrees to 66.5 degrees. So most of the area where we are, we're in the middle latitudes, the temperate zones where you get seasons.